one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10. A handoff for Gibson.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Kaepernick now on 1st down.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. To throw, Kaepernick. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick.
He'll find Gibson here complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 2.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
taking it in from a yard out.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Mariota, eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They run here with Jason Huntley. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
They run the counter. It's Scott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw, Mariota. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Kaepernick. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Kaepernick.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now Gibson.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Kaepernick now to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Open space inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Second and goal from the 1. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 40, the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 36, Mariota escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
On play action, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Gibson.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
A first down throw for Mariota. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They go play action. Mariota. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mariota. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Mariota on first down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Chase Young
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And he will find his man Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, Scott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick six.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
A carry for Gibson.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Here's Kaepernick to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 38, Mariota is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Mariota's throw taken in by Samuel.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota flushed out right. And it's caught. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Latavius Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That catch good for only a couple. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on second down. Kaepernick going to throw.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A gain of 22.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 6 catches in the wild card victory last week, and now 6 catches here and a first down. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And they'll run here with Gibson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Kaepernick. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Play action now, Mariota. This will be caught. It's Samuel. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Curtis Samuel, 69 yards.
And the Saints are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 61 yards rushing for them now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Washington on 3rd down.
They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
And he finds McLaurin. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Kaepernick now on first down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Kaepernick again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Mariota here to throw. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down, here's an option right.
And they'll give to Scott here on the option.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Mariota now from the 50. Thomas brings it in.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Now Mariota.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.